Hello everyone, here we are on the best map in the game, Fracture, Megalo, and we are playing Killjoy. I bet most of you can already see where this is going. However, this is still openly considered an emergency tactic by me, because you will never be able to pull it off twice in a game, and if you do, you're probably not playing against very good players. Killjoy's ultimate, the wonderful thing that it is, can be placed underground. Commonly, it is destroyed by the Sova ulti and the Breach Aftershock, but because of changes to it, it could actually survive quite a bit longer now and it's much harder to destroy, so make sure to make use of it. Why is this an emergency tactic? Because this next time you have your ultimate, the team will know, and they will all, or most of them will push you under to make sure you don't get to use that ultimate. Once the ultimate is placed down, ideally you will have someone holding this angle and someone holding flank on B tunnel. The rest of the team will have to shift into canteen or link. So what you want to do is you want to put the ultimate down. Without your Wi-Fi disconnecting, I should add. Are we... Okay, you put your ultimate down as far into the corner as you can. In fact, I think ideally it would be even better to put your ultimate more like so that you can cover much more of the ground, pushing people all the way into the spawn and actually pushing them off main, tunnel, tower and everywhere entirely. What you want to do is, once the ultimate has 3 seconds left, you want your smoker to smoke generator and canteen. If anyone is stunned, you will have your team actually head up into tower, because that's what's the most likely place that they'll be stunned, and you will put spike down. Rinse and repeat. It is the same way. Once spike is down, the game is entirely in your hands. You have to look after it and make sure it does not explode. Sorry, it does explode and the enemy team doesn't get the diffuser. Alternatively, if you want a bit more of an aggressive play, you can have your team bring you into here. However, if you move, there's a pretty high chance you will be killed from link and canteen, as well as this ultimate position not being too ideal, as it's covering a lot more space into like a closed off area where people can't get into. Ideally, what you want to use it is under, and it will only ever work once, because you will either get counter Killjoy ultimate by the enemy team, or someone will come round to destroy your ultimate. For A site, I don't really know what to tell you. A site just seems like a very good site to defend, in my opinion. However, if there is someone that you know that plays aggressively here, I strongly recommend playing Raise and bouncing your boombot at this angle specifically to cause it to go directly towards the person holding that angle, and shift walking behind the boombot. Once the boombot spots them, they will be forced to move out of their position, and should you be lucky enough, you might be getting a lucky headshot. Once they have died, site is free for you to take. Obviously clear your right hand corners, have your smoker smoked off, drop and link. Ideally, if you're playing someone like Brimstone, you will smoke off drop, link and sand to help prevent your teammates being killed. And ideally, you also want to make sure you are taking site as a 5, if not a 4, if not a 3, just never by yourself. That has been the emergency tactic on Fracture, and I will see you on the next map.
Right here.
Hello everyone, and here we are yet again on Haven this time. Now, this might look very familiar. We are playing Brimstone, so most of you might think you know where this is going. However, you are wrong. I'm joking, you're mostly right. The way the site plays on, the way the attack and the emergency tactic plays on Haven is that it can be executed on all 3 sites. Here is the catch. You need Fade and you need Brimstone. Why is that? Well, what you want to do is you want to confuse your enemy. This tactic works best when they don't have a Sage, because the first site you're going to try to take with this is B. Reason for that is you will use all 3 of Brimstone's smokes. One of them will go here, the other one will go here, and the final one will actually go on the door like so. Reason for this is you will place your smokes down, have the Fade all the site, put the stim beacon right outside, and with your best friend the stinger, take site by making sure you clear all the angles. This gives you an exact time frame of 20 seconds to get spike down and get the fudge out of this site. Once you have put spike down and you are off site, it once again comes down to a battle of making sure you don't die. Ideally, one person will stay in window to watch for flankers and especially hold out double doors and people coming from A long, and that tactic will work on all 3 maps. Why do you need the Fade ultimate? Because if anyone is playing on B, what you don't want them to know is that all 5 teammates are rushing through the smokes at the same time, and you want them to be overwhelmed, you want them to be scared. If the Fade ult doesn't catch anyone on B, even better because it covers the entire site, it means you can get onto site and off site completely scot-free. The Stinger is just a really good weapon for running gunning people at close quarters. Why am I telling you to run and gun people? Ideally because it works really well against low elo players, as they do not have the skill to track and headshot someone moving at that speed, and it works quite well against high elo players because they will be much more calm and conceited, expecting either a close angle or a wide swing. They will not expect a very fast Stinger push. It is also better to use the Stinger over a gun like the Phantom, just because the Phantom, it fires way slower, whereas the Stinger, even with the Steam Beacon, it fires so fast that you can get all 20 rounds out in more than enough time to kill someone. You need 6 shots to the body from the Stinger to kill them, and even if you burst it, you could probably get the 6 shots to the body out before someone kills you with a Vandal. At least I think it's 6 shots. No, you need, what's it called? You need 3 bursts, so 9 shots to the body, because it deals 20 damage per bullet, 150 health. You would need at least 9 shots on the body to get a kill. Sorry, at least 8 shots on the body to get a kill. But anyways, that has been the emergency tactic on Haven. If you want another display of it, I'll do it now. So imagine my Fade is next to me. She is ready to ult. 3 smokes go down, wrong position. First smoke goes here, second smoke goes there. Last smoke goes just at the entrance of site, giving us a bit of wiggle room. Smoke goes down, Fade ults, we put Stim down. Anyone that gets caught in the ultimate will not only not hear us coming, but they will be forced off site, or the final location they can be forced through is these smokes. However, you don't need to push the smokes. All you need is for people playing on these sides to watch out the person planting the spike. That's it. If you want, you can even push the smokes further back. However, the smoke ideally is the best place to put it. This one can be placed like that. The reason you want that smoke like that is because of the way someone has to push to get to you, and you won't be able to be killed from back or link. This smoke is a bit more fiddly, because if you were to pull it out towards you, what would happen is you'd be giving the enemies a sort of free entry ticket onto this area because of the exact positioning of the smoke. That has been the emergency tactic for Haven. I will see you all on the next map.